Well, hey there, I'm Dave from Dave's Meep YouTube channel, and welcome back here to my channel again. In today's video, I'm gonna be teaching you 14 important phrases for every day in life. We use these phrases in our any kind of conversations between each other, or in any kind of situations as well. And let's get started. Phrase number one is out of pocket. Out of pocket. And this means a cost that's paid for directly when you pay someone for directly. And examples: parents have to pay for preschool out of pocket. Parents have to pay for preschool out of pocket. And the second example: the amount of money I have to pay out of pocket for health insurance is unbelievable. The amount of money I have to pay out of pocket for health insurance is unbelievable. My second phrase is pull out of a hat. Pull out of a hat. This means when something is chosen randomly so as to be fair. My example: a charter school pulls kid names out of a hat. A charter school pulls kids' names out of a hat. And the second example: for Christmas, all my cousins pull names out of a hat to see who they buy a gift for. For Christmas, all my cousins pull names out of a hat to see who they buy a gift for. The third phrase is it's an adverb, and it sounds vastly. Vastly. This means to a great extent. An example: just because you pay for a school doesn't mean that it's vastly better education quality. Just because you pay for a school doesn't mean that it has vastly better education quality. And the second example: I vastly underestimated how challenging this hike was going to be. I vastly underestimated how challenging this hike was going to be. The next phrase: as of, or as from. It means the time or date from which something starts. What percentage of Americans are homeschooling as of 2022? What percentage of Americans are homeschooling as of or as from 2022? As of 9 o'clock this morning, I've eaten 6 cookies. As of 9 o'clock this morning, I've eaten 6 cookies. So the next phrase: good-hearted. Good-hearted. It means kind and well-meaning. There are a lot of good-hearted people in education. There are a lot of good-hearted people in education. And the second one that I have: I don't agree with everything he says, but I know he's good-hearted. I don't agree with everything he says, but I know he's good-hearted. So the next expression is actually a phrasal verb that we used to be using every day in our every conversations. As I've talked about at the beginning of my lesson a few minutes ago. And it sounds to look down on someone or something, or more often on someone. This means to act superior to someone or something. You're looked down on if you choose a different education system. You're looked down on if you choose a different education system. And the second example, they used to look down on me for wearing that brand of clothes now. It's in style and everyone isn't wearing them. They used to look down on me for wearing that brand of clothes now. It's in style and everyone is wearing them. The next expression is pretty slang, and shoulda, and this means should have. It's a past in something that didn't happen, but you wish it had. This means something that didn't happen, but you very wish it had. I should have thought of that. I should have thought of that. I knew there was a chance of it raining today. I should have grabbed my umbrella. I knew there was a chance of it raining today. I should have grabbed my umbrella. The next phrase, on the rise. Becoming greater, increasing. Graduation from school is on the rise in general. Graduation from school is on the rise in general. The cost of housing in the US is on the rise. The cost of housing in the US is on the rise. So the next phrase is just a short preposition by. When things aren't done a set way, but separately. Is college important? Well, it's probably family by family. Loans are given on a case-by-case basis. Loans are given on a case-by-case basis. The next phrase that I have, what you get out of it. What you get out of it. This means to receive a benefit from something. To receive a benefit from something. College is way too expensive for what you get out of it. College is way too expensive for what you get out of it. For some people, business school is worth the cost for what you get out of it. For some people, business school is worth the cost for what you get out of it. So, the next phrase. To mean something, to be important or hold value. To be important or hold value. A 4-year degree means something. A 4-year degree means something. So the next example. Being a graduate of that program really means something. It's so challenging that most people drop out and never finish. The next phrase. Assertive. It's an adjective, assertive. And this just means having a confident and forceful personality. And my example is here that I've just made out. If you're an assertive person, you can get a good job. And it sounds like it's true. If you're an assertive person, you can get a good job. The second example. I haven't always been assertive. It's a skill that I have built over many years with a lot of practice. I haven't always been assertive. It's a skill that I have built over many years with a lot of practice. So 13th expression is of your own volition. And this means to do something without being told or asked, voluntarily. To do something without being told or asked, voluntarily. Well. And my example. She took some classes of her own volition, and that's why I hired him. She took some classes of her own volition, and that's why I hired her. So the next example of this expression is he saw the problem and fixed it of his own volition. So his boss promoted him. He saw the problem and fixed it of his own volition. So his boss promoted him. And the final expression that I have for today's lesson is would have, or in the slang it is gonna sound woulda, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Yeah, those are for the slangs. This means to talk about something that didn't happen in the past. For example, my both examples here. I would have loved to do that. I would have loved to do that. I would have loved to have done that. I would have loved to have done that. So, and I've just talked to you about 14 important English phrases that we use in our daily life. If you enjoyed this lesson, if you liked these phrases, please give this video a thumbs up. Then subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet. And I'll see you again next time when I prepare some kind of interesting English lesson for you, my lovely English learners. See you later.